Hey, Anthony here with another lesson from the Alfred's Essentials of Music Theory series. In this video, I'll cover Unit 5, Lesson 21. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. There is an index with links in the description so you can easily find the lessons you need. I highly recommend that you own a copy of this book and are only watching this video to check your work, review, or because you got really stuck on something. Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about some more roadmap type things in music. Roadmap, just what it sounds like. A roadmap helps you get from where you are to your destination, which in music is usually the end of the song. So we got to learn some things. DC, DS, coda, and fine is some of the terminology we'll be dealing with. To reduce the amount of music needed to notate a piece, several additional Italian words and symbols are used by composers to indicate repeats. Da capo, DC, means to repeat from the beginning. You'll also hear this referred to as the head. DC, the head, the top, all of those things mean the same piece, same thing. If somebody says to the top of the piece, it's the same as DC. If they say bring it back to the head, that usually can mean from the top. But anyway, da capo, I like to think of that as like it reminds me of like decapitation, like the head, da capo, the head. I think maybe it comes from that, but that's one thing that helps me remember it. Next one, dal segno, DS, repeat from the sign. Boom. So get really familiar with that symbol right there because you'll need that for a lot of roadmaps. Fine, the sign is just fine, and that means the end, right? Coda, boom, looks just like that. It's like kind of like a bullseye. And that's an added ending. So that you're usually going to find, if you're looking for a coda on the page, look for that towards the end of the piece. When the coda sign appears in the music, it means to skip directly to the coda, which is an ending. Skip directly to the coda, which is an added ending, usually marked with the same sign. Okay, the Italian words and symbols for repeating are frequently combined, right? So you'll see DC al fine. So let's kind of take a look at what this all means. These are really short examples of how these work. So we're in 2-4 here. 1, it says play through to the end. Right, so when you see that fine and the double bar, you just keep going past if it's your first time through. Then it says DC al fine. So you go DC, which means back to the beginning. So right there, step 2, return to the beginning, and play to the fine. So for the DC al fine, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 measures, and you stop there. So let's count it out. 1 and 2 and play with me. It's 1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2 and. So that's how that roadmap would play out, a DC al fine. Hopefully that example makes sense. Okay, let's flip this, get the second half of the page. Okay, so here we are in 3-4, and now we have a DS al fine. So repeat from the sign, this sign, the DS, and play to the end. Play through to the end, return to the DS, play to the fine. So basically, it's DC, which means go back to the beginning. The DS means go back to this sign. Okay, so you don't go back to the beginning when you see the DS al fine. You have to find this symbol. So that's another really important symbol to know. Usually it's a good idea to highlight these roadmap things on a piece of music or underline them, or just make sure you know where they all are before you even begin to play a piece of music. All right, here we go. And I'll tap this out. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Boom. There's the fine. Right? So we started here, go all the way through this double bar. Boom, hit the DS to the fine, done. That's how that roadmap works. Now, they're not always that simple in larger pieces of music, but they still function the same way. DC al coda. Repeat from the beginning and play to coda, which is that symbol, right? So this is a little bit different. Rather than going back to the beginning and playing to a fine, you go to the beginning and you're going to skip part of the ending and kind of play a new ending. So coda is like a different ending. So here's how this works. We'll play this measure, this measure, this measure, this measure, DC al coda, which means you go to the top to the coda, and once you get to the coda, you jump ahead here and you play this ending. So let's do this together. And I'll count this time. Just go ahead and clap the rhythms, or you can say ta if you'd like. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That's DC al coda. And the last one, DS al coda. So this means repeat from the DS symbol and play to the coda, then skip to the coda, right? So the steps are broken down here. 1, play to DS al coda. So you start at the beginning, play all the way to the DS. 2, return to the DS. Play to the coda here, and then skip to the coda and play to the end. All right, so here we go. So here, boom, there, jump ahead to there, end. 1, 2, ready, and go. And ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. And that's it. Boom. That is Alfred's Essentials of Music Theory, Unit 5, Lesson 21. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Click the links to watch the next lesson or jump ahead to the Unit 5 review. Thank you so much. See you next time.